It's Week 15 of the NFL.
Coming up, we've got Jimmy Garoppolo. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season.
It's the Chargers and the Titans, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how well their defense have done at controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And complete, right side to Cook. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness.
And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming.
Play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The numbers for him from a week ago, a boatload of carries, 130 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Matthews has it right side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to lose yardage here. Jackson now. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You want to put together a long drive? You've got to be able to convert on 3rd down, and they've done exactly that on this one. Sure enough, came up with another conversion right there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards.
And oftentimes we think about statement drives in the second halves of games, especially in the 4th quarter. But here, it's happening early, a definite statement. They've held on to the ball for a healthy portion of this 1st quarter already, and now after that completion, they're set up 1st and goal.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. They'll be led out by the 9th-year QB out of Eastern Illinois, author of 2 magical playoff runs in the last 3 seasons, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally, kept the ball clean, and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though, they trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. And if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
On play action, now Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. And you see Dalvin Cook in the offense heading back out. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
He'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To throw is Jackson. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. A last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's complete, it's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 15 carries, 82 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He ends up getting 7.
If they're for on 3rd down, it's a good bet. They're going to look his way. He's the most reliable of their receivers. And he comes through there with a nice grab for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Offense.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Isaiah Wynn with a penalty. The former first-round pick back in 2018. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Play action. Now Jackson. On the move, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alton Robinson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Hardy. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And some room to work. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2nd and 9 from the 44. Jackson from the shotgun. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Hunt will try going up the middle. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Jason Myers on for a field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, They had to punt it away, this time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They go play action with Jackson. That pass is caught by Hardy. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's Jackson. He goes once again right back to Hardy. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Jackson. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Heck of a move and then brought down near the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to go to the positive side this time. Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson steps away to his left. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Cook is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The final 4 weeks of the NFL season are upon us, and we've got some intriguing matchups in prime time tonight. Patriots and Raiders, that's in Vegas. Josh McDaniels taking on his former employer there. And then Monday Night Football, the Rams and Packers from what should be a frosty Lambeau Field at 8:15 Eastern Time, 7:15 locally there in Green Bay.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Garoppolo. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Swings this out for Hunt. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here's Jordan Stout now. On the return, Hardy. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 30 on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Titans.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. And complete, right side to Cook. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, and he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
And the Chargers.
To throw is Garoppolo. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Charles Harris. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Titans. And they've definitely been able to exploit some holes in that opposing secondary, as they threw for close to 200 yards in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. A carry here for Hunt. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run again with Hunt. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give right side now to Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
They pitch it out to Hunt, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Garoppolo. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Charles Harris able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the 2nd half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the 2nd half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted, So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Down inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Hunt. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Making now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball, the ones in the huddle doing the chirping, right now I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Tennessee.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 75 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now it's Jackson. It's hauled in by Hardy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Jackson. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run it again with Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jackson. Throw out right, hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Seibert's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now Garoppolo. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Here's Hardy set to return. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson running again. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That goes in the category of a play that the defense is going to cherish and excites them. A completion, yes, you give up the pass, but no gain. I mean, that's exactly what you want on defense.
It sets up the 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. 101 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So Jimmy Garoppolo and the offense down by 8, 1:45 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Garoppolo. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Tennessee, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.